Hello everybody, it's Diane. I had a good mail day today. I have Happy Mail and I have a couple of Etsy orders. I even got a Netflix movie and I had no bills in the mail. So I wanted to show you what I got from the Etsy stores, and I will link both of the shops below that I ordered from, and my Happy Mail I haven't opened yet. I opened the box and read the letter because it said to read it off camera before I go through the box. So I did that, but I haven't gone through the box at all. I got my plastic bobbins for my sewing machine, so I'll be trying them out tomorrow. From my friend Leslie, who has an Etsy shop called Vintage Paper Emporium. I will link it below. I ordered 2 items. I ordered these time cards. Look at that blue and white, red, white, and blue twine. Love that. So these are different kind of time cards. I've never seen them before, and I like them. I don't remember how many are in there, but it's blue print on one side and green on the other. They're from 2009, so they're not vintage, but they're just really nice. I like the little notch. I just think they're cool, you know, because I like paper stuff. So I got those, but what I really wanted was this. I tacked on I had looked at these before, but I tacked them onto this order. So these are cut out from Christmas fabric. Leslie found them this way, already fussy cut. Yay, I don't have to do that. And they're ironed on to Stitch Witchery or something, where I just have to peel the back off and then iron it down if I want to. So there's a bunch of bows. There are white poinsettias, and I can cut that to make it smaller because that's probably bigger than what I would need in most journals. Look at that. I mean, that's fussy cutting right there. And the sad thing is I'll probably cut that right off, and I'll use it, but I probably won't leave it attached. So you can see it's got just a bunch of white poinsettias. Trying to keep the leaves from getting too twisted, but I suppose it doesn't matter. And there's some red poinsettias. Get it so you can see things better. Looks like mostly they're white, but I like the berries too. There's a big red one. And there's more besides flowers here. I'm not just trying to show you flowers, I'm trying to get to the other stuff. There's a rocking horse. This is gorgeous. The backing came off of that. It's ready to be ironed on. A tin soldier. A stocking. Love these greenery pieces. And there's another stocking. And more greenery, and another bow. So, sorry. These will go a long way in Christmas journals this year. And then she sent me a little thank you. She sent me this orange and lace trim. Isn't that pretty? It's really nice. Leslie has a nice variety of items in her shop, so I hope that you'll go check out and see what she has. And she also sent me some of these really fun envelopes. I don't know if these are in her shop. I didn't look. Looks like she sent me 7 or 8 of them. Name, class, and amount. So thank you, Leslie. I'll definitely use those. Then I ordered from my friend Diane. Both of these ladies are just the sweetest ladies. I don't think Leslie does videos, but Diane does. You may know Diane Shaw. She has Shawcraft 1 and My Old Barn Door. So I don't know. I think My Old Barn Door is her Etsy, and I think maybe her YouTube channel is Shawcraft 1. But I happened to see, I didn't even see the video for these. I just happened to see them maybe on Junk Journal Junkies or something. And she had like 20 or 21 of these folder type of journals, and they were farm themed. And I just thought, without even seeing the video or knowing what was inside them, I fell in love with the covers. And when I went to check on them, the price was really good, and there were only 2 left out of whatever they were, 20 or 21. This one's number 20. But look at that. I loved it. I don't know what this paper is. I'm gonna have to watch the video, if you have a video of it, Diane. But I love this flap. It's folded over and glued very securely to make it really sturdy. So it has a flap there, and this opens. So there's the paper with these great images. You know I love children's book illustrations, and that's what these look like. And then there's Morning Glories and Ledger. It's just gorgeous. So then we have this, and it opens out like that. And she has stuffed it full of stuff. I didn't go through any of it because I wanted to show it to you. So I did go through the book, and it is completely unembellished, but I get to embellish it with all of these things. So I'm just going to quickly go through what she put in the pockets because I want to get to that Happy Mail, and it's kind of a big box. So there's a card. There's a scripture verse. That's a really cool card. I just want to. Love that. Ooh, there's some vintage Rolodex cards. Some strawberry tickets. I just made some strawberry journals. I made quite a few of them this year. I love this. This is a note card with cherries on it. Different varieties of cherries. Certified farm fresh milk and homemade ice cream. That's a really cool tag. Wildflowers are pretty. And this is a buttercup. I grew up out in the country. My dad and my grandpa had a farm. It wasn't like a huge farm, but they did have cows that they milked. And we had buttercups all over the place. That's what I was getting to. We didn't, well, when I think before I was born, my dad had chickens. But if he had them after I was born, I don't remember them at all. But I just like chickens. I love to eat chicken. And I'll just flip through the pages so you can see what kind of pages they are. This might be a kind of a wrapping paper, I think. There's some brown, thin brown paper, a lined paper, maybe more wrapping paper here. There's the painter's masking paper. This came out of a book. Wallpaper. Onion skin, I think. This looks like maybe vintage handwriting paper. Oh, definitely a vintage hymnal page. Ledger. A page from a vintage catalog. Vellum, maybe. Wallpaper, copy dyed paper, and there's the center. So the rest are the back sides of those. And then there's stuff in this pocket. It's got strawberries on the pocket. I didn't even know that all that strawberry stuff was in this. I just saw that there were only 2 left, and I picked the cover I liked the best and ordered it. So there's a couple of little Rolodex cards. These tickets are awfully cute. There's a stamped chicken. Oh, I'd love that stamp. I'd like to know what that stamp is, Diane. This is gorgeous. Blue index card. Calendar page with a quilt on it. This looks like a vintage game score. Rubbers, points, and players. I don't know what game that is. There's a flashcard. What's cooking? Note paper. Isn't she cute? And another gorgeous, gorgeous journaling card. I believe this is cut from something larger. What's the other one? They remind me of Charles Wysocki. I think they're cut from the same thing. Love them. I told Diane when I messaged her, I think it was before I even placed the order, I said I love these. There's just something about a farm. And of course she agreed. She's a farm girl. Southern farm girl. And then I decided I better order one. I'll put them in later. So let's turn this. I love this paper too. So let's open that up so you can see it. The people who love to eat are always the best people. That's a quote from Julia Child. This says Fresh Picked by Michelle Coleman. That might be the name of the paper pack. So in this little tuck spot, got more goodies. You really stuffed these, Diane. There's this little ticket with little farm patterns on it. Apple tag. There's a tab. Some chickens and watermelons. There's a journaling card. Another journaling card. You can pick it up. There's that gorgeous rooster tag. Thy work the soil, thy wage more toil, thy love the soil. Guess that's a farmer's creed. It's a different kind of guest check. Maybe for a Chinese restaurant. There's a pink guest check. And then in this pocket, there's, from a paper pad, the best journey always takes us home. Love that picture. Oh, and I love this. Now, I know that Diane has a farm digital kit in her shop, and I actually bought it a long time ago. And I don't know if these are from it. I don't think I made anything with her digital kit yet. There's a Triple Yahtzee score pad, or score sheet. And again, the quilt calendar page, a couple more journaling things. Lots and lots of fun things. More than I'll probably use in this journal, so maybe I can use some of the stuff in a farm journal that I create. Because I've been collecting, I have a lot of stuff for farm journals. So this is really fun. Thank you so much, Diane. Oh, and I'm not done. This came with it also. So there's some fabric. Oh, this is her shop, My Old Barn Door. And her YouTube is Shawcraft1. So there's a plaid fabric and a yellow fabric and another plaid. This feels like shirting fabric. And look at that yellow chicken fabric. Oh, wow. And then there's a bunch of these cards. I did go through this bag. So many goodies, Diane. Thank you. Now, I just have these things sitting on top of the box because of the addresses. So I'm going to open the box and remove those. She put this on top and said, I thought this packing material was cool and possibly usable. I love this stuff. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I've saved it before too, and I don't know if I still have it. Vintage fabrics, the note says. So look at that. That is a really cool design. That's funky. I love that. Reminds me of watermelon, the colors. That one's pretty. Pretty green, like a clover green and a coral. There's a good sized piece of that. This is a seersucker. Bright, bright colors. There is brown lace, like fabric, lace fabric. Don't know that I've ever had brown lace in my stash, and now I do. Thank you. This is pink. I'm trying to see if there's a pattern on it. If there is, it's really pale. Almost looks like clouds. I guess it's kind of like a tie-dye effect. Pale pink and white, so it doesn't show up very much. And it's all hemmed. And this is the same thing, but maybe with a little more purple and darker colors. Slightly darker pink. So that's a nice pile of fabric you just gave me. Now let's see, we've got, oh, look at that blanket binding. It looks like it says jeweled. 802 is the color. Here's my scissors. It's got multiple colors, so I just want to see it. Oh, wow. Isn't that pretty? Wow, green, blue, purple, and whatever that is between the purple and the green. That is so gorgeous. I've never seen anything like that. I've got purple rickrack and silver rickrack and gold rickrack. I think I'll put these in with my Christmas stuff along with that. Those fabric pieces I got from Leslie. There's a pretty yellow blanket binding. There's this fall trim. That is really pretty. I did get a pad of fall paper. I don't usually make fall journals except for a couple Halloween journals. But I saw this paper pad when I was ordering something else, and it was so adorable. I bought it. So I'll definitely use these in that journal in a few months. And there's some rust colored ribbon that would also look nice in it. Really pretty satin ribbon. This is a fabric. Oh, look at that. It's old. Michaels. Wonder how old it is. It's really pretty fabric ribbon. Looks vintage. I mean, I don't know if it's considered vintage, but this looks like an old label on the ribbon spool. There's, I think this is the kind, this is Hallmark ribbon, a sheer tie. It's the kind to make bows on packages. I think you can, that looks like the hair tape. Back in the day, my mother had hair tape, and it was pink. Oh, I wish I had some now. That would be great in journals. I don't think they make it anymore. But my hair is curly, and I had bangs. I still do. And in order to make my bangs lay flat, once I washed my hair, I would tape them down until they dried. It didn't really help much, but I mean, it did help, but they still weren't straight. So now I'm sitting here with wet hair because I just took a shower and my bangs are drying crazy because I didn't do anything. I just use a blow dryer and a flat iron to straighten them out now because they look ridiculous. My hair is very curly and the bangs just shrivel right up, so I have this little bundle of curls at the top of my face. This is seam binding. All of that, I had to say all of that just because of that little piece of pink hair tape. This is a full reel of seam binding, 100 yards. I'll have to put some of this in my shop. I have leftovers because she said she doesn't care if I want to put stuff in my shop. She just considers this her way of supporting me, whether because she enjoys my channel. So whether I use the supplies or sell them, she's happy with it. But I will definitely keep some of this. I love this color, but I don't need 100 yards of it. So I have some leftover pieces. So once my seam binding is gone from my shop, I'll do some more bundles and add this to what I have left. This is the wide bias tape, double fold bias tape, and it's a pretty dusty pink color. Ooh, This is a pretty lace. I might use some of this in my Heidi journals that I'm making. There's a lot of this too. I think I'll have to cut some of that up for my shop, but I'll use some of it. I love this color of pink. Baby pink. I love that. This is 2.5 yards, so I will keep all of that. There's a pretty satin, purple satin blanket binding. This is why babies love their blankies. There's a vintage receipt. St. George, Utah. Wonder how old that is. That's cool. Oh, this is so pretty. It came off of something. Probably a sheet or something, but look how pretty that is. I love the colors. I think this is the right way out. I just love those colors, and I love the scallop edge. This is gorgeous. I can see that being pockets. Here's a wide lace. That's very pretty. Here's an even wider lace. Love the color. Very blush, or yeah. It's got a light pink tone to it. Like that. Here is some pink hem tape, or hem lace. This is pretty. Oh wow, look how pretty that is. Can you see the blue? That's gorgeous. Now she said the lace came from, I forgot where she said she got it from, but she paid 50 cents for all of the lace, and she only sent me half of it. She kept half. That's amazing. That's a fantastic deal. Look at that brown. That is so pretty. That might go in my fall journal too. This one's sparkly. It's a wide, not sure what you call it. It's not a lace. This is just a silver cord. Doesn't stretch. There's a cream, blush color lace, or hem lace. I think it's a hem lace. Here's a pink and white, very pretty. This is gold. That's pretty. You see the sparkles? Just a little bit of that, so I'll hang on to that. Hopefully use it in a journal. Here's that pretty color of lace, pink again, tiny lace. Sometimes I look in my stash for these tiny little laces because I want something little like that, so glad to have that. Kind of a dark rust color lace that's quite wide and very gorgeous. I love that. This is a treasure trove you sent me, Roberta. Did I tell you her name was Roberta? I don't know if I said her name, but thank you, Roberta. Oh, look at this. Oh, I love that. Pink and blue and yellow. That is beautiful. Here we have, what's this say? These 5 colors are on this roll. Oh my gosh. So look at all these. There's the lace trimmed one. So I guess all of those ribbons were just wrapped around one roll to save space. Awesome. I'll have to separate them so I can see what I have, but thanks for doing that. And there's some fall colors in there. There's an orchid color, kind of looks like a shoelace, but it looks like it's made to wrap around, to fold over something, an edge. That's pretty. Ooh, I love these things. These little daisy lace edges. A red satiny cord, and oh, look at that one. And there's navy and black. And this, that's pretty. Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. It's a ribbon, has red lips on it, and it says Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. Again, some pink hem lace, a grosgrain yellow ribbon with very light white dots on it. I love that. There's, well, I've been calling it hem lace, but this says seam binding. But I know when my mother sewed, she would sew this on the hem and then fold the hem up and hand sew this part to the fabric, you know, to sew the hem up. Here's some purple and pink flat lace. This is pretty. Edging lace. And here's, this just screams Valentine to me. Red and white ruffled lace. There's pink seam binding, just a little bit, and some of that red hem lace. This is a big spool of, it's vintage. It says 100 yards, but I think some of it was used, but it's a greenish yellow ribbon. And a big spool, 25 yards, but I think some was used, of a pretty green, kind of looks black. I'm trying to hold it more in the light, but it's green, it's a dark green. And this could be used to make bows for outdoor wreaths and things. It says it's completely waterproof. Oh, that's pretty. Rainbow colors. There's a silver ribbon, some white, yellow ruffled ribbon. Ooh, bright yellow velvet ribbon. I love velvet ribbons. Oh boy. Underneath all the fabric and ribbons is a pack of Justin Oats from Current. You know I love these things. I find them at flea markets. This one has strawberries. Oh boy. I've already started getting some more, and these are note cards. So these are the Justin Oats that fold over and are sealed and sent like that. And this is a note that you would put in an envelope. And those are raspberries. But I've already gotten some strawberry things since I finished my strawberry journals this year. I love this. That is adorable. That's going to go in my farm journal stuff. That looks like a Japanese design. Dragonfly and some grasses. Really pretty. These are unusual. This is adorable. Oh, there's a little ladybug under that mushroom. She's got a glass of something with a straw, and I guess that's a mouse with a soda. That's cute. Oh boy. Well, thank you so much, Roberta. This is a lot of fun stuff, and she gave me permission to put some in my shop, so I'll definitely be putting some in my shop once I get a chance to, you know, cut things and put things together. So this was really fun. Thank you. I always love getting a happy mail. Always fun to see what people send me. There's my journal from Diane and my order from Leslie. So look at all this stuff. So I have tomorrow off. I think I'm going to leave all this stuff right here, and I'll sort it out and put it away tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed going through all of these goodies with me. And I will be seeing you again soon. I'm not sure what day what day my videos are going to be going up, but this is what I worked on today, the first signature of one of the Heidi journals. So I'm already having fun with it. That's just a sneak peek. I did more inside, but I'm not showing you yet. So I did some fun pockets in here. So I'm hoping to do a video showing how I made the pockets. There's one of them, but there are more inside. So that's a tease. All right, I'm gonna shut this camera off and let you go, and I thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Would you please leave a comment and tell me what you liked best out of either my Etsy orders or my Happy Meal? I just like to hear from you, like to know what you found interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you, Roberta. Bye-bye.